everyone, how you going? Welcome to the next installment of Series X. Now, last time I brought the mayhem and talked about headbanging. Now, you can't headbang more unless you got metal. Now, interesting thing about this series. The first film, A Headbanger's Journey, Sam Dunn, the creator of this series, he talks to Mayhem. Probably the most extreme band out there because their former lead singer blew his head off with a shotgun. Now, you can't get more metal than that. Now, after the success of Metal, A Headbanger's Journey, we got a sequel. Global Metal, where Sam Dunn interviews a few other bands. And then, of course, we got Metal Evolution, the series. And to think, it all started when a film student went out and did a documentary on the most diverse extreme genre of music. And yeah, he interviewed Mayhem. So here I am now talking about this great series, which there is a soundtrack and it features all the bands that we interviewed, and it's got many great songs. Many great songs. And what many metalheads do, they get crazy, they get wild, yeah. Circle pit. They flex, of course they headbang. And yeah, some, they compare who's the heaviest band, who's more extreme. Well, probably the most extreme thing about A Headbanger's Journey is the infamous metal family tree. It is so bad. It is the dumbest thing in this whole series. Sam Dunn, who sometimes I prefer to call Sam Dumb, he puts Slipknot in shock rock. And he puts Rammstein in that genre. They're industrial. Slipknot started off as a fusion band. You listen to Mate Feed, Kill, Repeat. Heavy, wild, crazy stuff. Yes, self-titled is naturally fitting into nu metal, but Iowa, no. That's up there with some stuff that Ministry has done. It's heavier, it's a bit more technical. And sometimes Volume 3 has been called metalcore, thrash. Then all hope is gone, groove metal. Now, no, this wasn't a plug just to talk about that band. I'm just saying how stupid the family tree is. And Rammstein in shock rock, no. They're industrial. Sure, their stage shows are a bit shocking, but no, to call them stupid. And then he's got this other thing called UK metal. And he's got AC/DC, a high voltage rock and roll. They should never be put in early metal or classic metal. They're not. Some people even have called them punk. Now come on. So he and Sam Dunn doesn't even have industrial metal part of the family tree. One of the most important genres. He doesn't include it. But aside from that stupid thing, he was lucky to talk to Lemmy, talk to Bruce Dickinson, Dio, and so many other bands. And the series, you got prehistory of metal, early metal US, early metal UK, new wave of British heavy metal, glam metal, which you could put Motley Crue there, Kiss. They didn't do disco, they went glam. Kiss, they're shock rock, but they do have some metal songs. Grunge metal, there's no such thing as grunge metal. Grunge is a spin-off of rock. Grunge is its own genre. It's a form of rock. There is no such thing as grunge metal. Nu metal, yes. Shock rock. that isn't a metal subgenre. It's a rock genre, power metal, progressive metal. No death metal, no black metal is mentioned here. He does talk to some death metal singers like Corpse Grinder, and he does talk to probably the most infamous black metal singer, Gal from Gorgoroth. And of course he talks to Mayhem. Yeah, the family tree mentions death metal, and then it's got all the versions of that. It mentions black metal. Then it does mention grindcore, which is the British version of death metal. Hardcore is in there, and that's a branch off of punk. There's punk rock. I think he does mention punk metal, but that doesn't exist. That would be called thrash, because thrash came about mix of punk and new wave of British. So there's some inconsistencies and miscalculated facts in this series. But I mean, look, the series comes with a box, and yes, there's a hat. I've lost the hat somewhere. But yeah, metal, despite a few dumb, ill-fated facts, it's a great watch. You know, this is a really good series. Low metal, it's not as good as a Headbanger's Journey, but it's still alright, and yeah. And I'm missing the CD, but here's the metal series, and whew, I'm getting goosebumps. I'll scare you later.